Was meinst du, machen die Bühnenshow oder machen die nur Trailer und so? Mit ein paar Einspielern. Ich glaube, die machen nur ein paar Trailer.
Hello and welcome everyone to EA Play 2020.
Oh nee, das ruckelt.
We're happy that you're joining us today. Over the next 45 minutes or so, we've got so much for you, including creative, innovative, and really fun new games, and a lot of news to share. But before we get into the show, I'd like to take just a minute here. I want to extend a heartfelt thank you to first responders, medical staff, and essential personnel. This has certainly been a challenging year. From natural disasters like the bushfires in my home country to the devastating COVID-19 pandemic, these brave heroes are working to keep us safe and healthy.
Hängt aber ganz schön hinterher.
I also want to thank our teams for their amazing dedication while working from home. What you've been able to achieve is nothing short of inspirational. We are also deeply thankful to all of you, our players. Even when we've had to stay physically apart, billions of you are using games to come together, to play, and do amazing things for each other. You've shown why this is truly the greatest form of entertainment on the planet. This is also a critical time for the movement to end racism and racial injustice in this world. Black lives matter, and there is much to be done to drive real and meaningful change. A couple of weeks ago, we shared some actions that Electronic Arts is taking. We will not rest on this. It's a long-term commitment. We're here for players of every color, background, religion, and personal preference. We will continue to build strong representation in our games, and we are...
Ich hatte einen Download noch im Hintergrund laufen. Es kann sein, dass der da ein bisschen Probleme gemacht hat.
Today we're here because of the power of games. Games bring us together. They can make our lives better. They can teach us. They can provide escape and self-expression. And most of all, games can be fun. All of us at Electronic Arts believe in that, and it's why we're excited to get up every morning to make great experiences for all of you. So thanks for being here with us. And now, let's get into some games.
Google hat...
What's up, everybody? I'm Greg Miller, and welcome to EA Play. We had an incredible show in LA planned for you. Huge stage, massive setup, these giant monitors. I was going to fly in on an X-Wing. I was going to land the X-Wing on stage. I was going to set off a bunch of fireworks. Then what? T-shirt cannon, bam, shooting out game consoles. Then Carol Baskin, some tigers. That last part was all me. Then, because of circumstances beyond our control, we had to come up with something a little different. Instead of LA, I'm in my hometown of San Francisco, but we still have the Tigers. EA Play. We had an incredible show in LA planned for you. Huge stage, massive setup, these giant monitors. I was going to fly in on an X-Wing. I was going to land the X-Wing on stage. I was going to set off a bunch of fireworks. Then what? T-shirt cannon, bam, shooting out game consoles. Then Carol Baskin, some tigers. That last part was all me. Then, because of circumstances beyond our control, we had to come up with something a little different. Instead of LA, I'm in my hometown of San Francisco, but we still have the Tigers. What's that, James? No Tigers. So you lied. Oh, all right. I'm being told there are no Tigers, but whatever. We're still going to bring you the EA Play you know and love. Huge surprises, big announcements, incredible reveals, and never-before-seen gameplay. Coming up over the next hour, we've got game reveals galore, world premiere trailers of new titles, some old favorites making a comeback, a look at a new way Star Wars fans can live out their greatest fantasies this year, plus a sneak peek at the future. Oh, and pay close attention because today you could win one of thousands of Steam codes for more than a dozen great EA games on Steam. Throughout the show, keep an eye out for discreetly placed golden letters.
Ich habe manchmal die Probleme...
Write them down as they appear, and at the end of the show, we'll tell you where you can enter that secret code for a chance to win free games on Steam. So don't go anywhere. Who am I kidding? None of us can leave our houses. But enough talking. Let's see some games. Up first, we're headed to the Outlands. That's right. It's Apex Legends time.
Hast du das von der Lautstärke?
Anyone want to take me out?
You should smile more.
Ja, passt.
Hey Apex fans, the battle just keeps getting bigger. Thanks to you, Apex Legends is coming off its most successful, most epic season yet, and we're just getting started. Season 4 saw more of you jumping into the fight than ever before, And you've kept that amazing momentum going forward, making Season 5 the biggest and best
Also nicht nur
start to a
Trailer, sie
season
zeigen ein
ever.
bisschen mehr.
Took out an enemy. Hold on to your holograms.
We hope you've been enjoying Season 5, Fortune's Favor, which has seen the introduction of our latest legend, Loba, a major map change to Kings Canyon, rest in peace, Skulltown, an all-new ranked series, and a ton of quality of life updates. But it's about to get even better. Today, I'm here to tell you about what's coming next to Season 5 with our latest collection event, Lost Treasures. Take a look.
I might bury you here. No one will ever know. You'll just be gone.
Au.
Adventurers, raiders, explorers. They risk everything in search of fame, fortune, and answers. Few find what they're looking for. But if they survive, they might walk away with lost treasures.
I'll high-five you all when I see you. Mobile respawn beacon here.
My sinuses are firing again. Haha! Check yourself or wreck yourself.
Hey, thanks. I owe you one.
Guns? Who needs guns? I don't need guns.
I know what I'm looking for. I won't walk away without it. 너를 찾을 거야.
T, it's me. Be careful. He's watching you.
Okay.
As you just saw, the Lost
Keine
Treasures
Verbindung
Collection
zu
event
Apex.
brings with it a ton of great content, including a new limited time mode, Armed and Dangerous Evolved. It's the return of a fan favorite, snipers and shotties only, but with a twist.
Sending out my decoy.
All armor is Evo armor, and we're removing all of the respawn beacons across the entire map. Don't worry though, you'll still be able to bring back your teammates with the help of a new item, the mobile respawn beacon. You'll have one of these in your inventory at the start of each match, giving you the power to choose when, and more importantly, where you bring your teammates back into the battle. Lost Treasures also introduces a new town takeover, Crypto's Map Room, which gives players a closer look at what motivates this drone-wielding hacker. And of course, the Lost Treasures collection delivers a bunch of exclusive content you can earn by completing challenges, as well as all new event-exclusive cosmetic items and the introduction of your boy Mirage's heirloom, which is fittingly a trophy of himself.
Excited to see you all in the ring. Don't worry, there's plenty of me's to go around.
And the best part is you don't have to wait that long. Lost Treasures drops on Tuesday, June 23rd. And that's not all, Apex fans. The battle is expanding. That's right, this fall we're bringing Apex Legends to Steam. And I know you're hoping, wondering, praying, so before you ask, yeah, crossplay is coming to Apex this fall. It's been one of the biggest requests we get, and we're thrilled to finally deliver it to our
Die gehen
fans.
immer mehr Richtung Crossplay.
What am I forgetting? Oh yeah, one last thing. Let's make it
Das ist
official.
ja das, was Fortnite so erfolgreich gemacht hat auch.
We're huge fans of Nintendo here at Respawn, and we are incredibly excited to be bringing Apex Legends to the Switch this fall. And we'll share more details in the months ahead. So that means you'll be able to squad up no matter where you and your friends prefer to play, Xbox, PlayStation, Switch, or on the PC via Origin and Steam. We're throwing out a lifeline and healing the divide.
Aber genau so muss es sein. Genau so muss es sein. Egal, was für eine Konsole du hast, ein System hast, du musst. Es wird zwar interessant werden, Switch mit Computer.
And don't forget, check out Lost Treasures on June 23rd.
Woo! Oh man, that was amazing. I think I'm hyperbole. I think I'm hyperman. I've had a really good time here.
Oh nein, er hat es fallen gelassen. Wie gesagt, ich habe zu Apex gar keine Verbindung. Ich sehe jetzt gerade das erste Mal was dazu.
Sul, everyone.
Sims.
One thing I admire about Apex Legends is its commitment to having such a diverse range of characters. At The Sims, we've always believed representation and diversity in games is critically important. perhaps now more than ever. It's difficult to put into words just how meaningful it can be to see yourself reflected in the games you play. So, here to tell you in their own words are a few members of our Sims community.
It's a very interesting thing to explain.
Wahrscheinlich ein neuer DLC rauskommt. Das ist eins der teuersten Spiele überhaupt, Sims, wenn du alle DLCs kaufst oder so.
The importance of just like keeping relationships good with people.
Gut, du nimmst das Shirt, ich nehme die Frau.
Only place where I was open.
They get to see my personality first before seeing my disability, I guess you could say.
I found myself to be the only black child in my school. I was discriminated, I was bullied. My skin tone, my height, and my teeth.
First realized that I was trans, and I was like praying to God to undo it. I have this world where I can express myself and be myself.
Where I come from, who I am, the color of my skin, you know, who I'm attracted to, let any of that get in the way. It was no barriers.
No matter where I was or what I was going through, I had my safe place. This is plausible. This is a future you can have.
It was almost like I was peeking into the future, and I didn't know it at the time, but it gave me hope.
It gave me a sense of hope that I could build a life that looked like that.
The Sims is almost like a utopia of what I hope our world eventually becomes.
As I got more comfortable with my character in the game, I got more comfortable with myself.
I play to build me.
I play to express myself.
I play to make a difference.
Ich würde doch niemals einen Charakter von mir erstellen.
Feel good about myself.
Ich kann doch mich schon nicht leiden. Warum soll ich denn einen Charakter
fuel my creativity?
It's more than just a game. It's creating your life.
As you just saw, there are so many reasons why I am proud to be part of the Sims global community. We want the Sims to be a place of unity and hope. A place where you can be your authentic self and build your vision for our shared world. A place to imagine what's possible. To our Simmers, thank you for everything you've done to make your communities, virtual and real, a better place. Now, I know some of you tuned in hoping for some Sims news, and we'll have plenty to share as the summer goes on, but we do have one announcement for you. We'll be welcoming players on a whole new platform as The Sims 4 arrives on Steam today. Take a look.
Kann putzen. Kochen. Ja, gut, das Sims ist wohl eins der teuersten Spiele, wenn du alle DLCs kaufst oder so. Obwohl, ja, so teuer ist es nicht. Bei Instant Gaming kostet es. Ja. Gut, ein paar Bundles sind fast. Ein paar DLCs sind ausverkauft, aber. Naja, es ist
Hey everyone, Alex here from the social team, and joining me today from our community team is Freeman.
Hey folks, yes, we're here to tell you that it's not just The Sims 4 arriving on Steam today. 5 more great EA games, including Titanfall 2, A Way Out, and Dead Space 3, are all playable right this second.
And when EA Access arrives on Steam this fall, you can get all those great titles and a ton more with your membership.
You can also expect to see our new releases on Steam too. One of the first arrived just a short while ago with full mod support via Steamworks.
The critics love it, and we know you will too. This is Command & Conquer Remastered.
Vincent, die wissen, dass du morgen früh raus musst, deswegen bringen sie das Neue zum Schluss. Man fängt doch nicht mit den geilen Sachen am Anfang an. Man baut so langsam auf.
And Steam isn't the only platform getting some love. We'll be bringing games to more platforms than ever.
You can expect 7 new games coming to Switch in the next 12 months, including Burnout Paradise coming tomorrow and Apex Legends later this year. And we're bringing crossplay to many of your favorite games too, starting with Need for Speed Heat and continuing with some new titles being revealed later in the show.
It's all about giving you the freedom to play what you want, where you want, and with who you want. It's about playing together.
Absolutely. Now, let's reveal some more games. Over to you, Greg.
Quick reminder to keep an eye out for those special golden letters hidden throughout the show. They could appear anywhere, and I mean anywhere, so keep your eyes open. Write the letters down as they appear, and once you've got the full code, you'll be able to enter for a chance to win one of more than a dozen great games on Steam. So stay tuned and find out where to enter the code at the end of the show. Now, if you follow my content at all, then you know there's nothing I love more than buffalo wings and discovering inventive new games. Well, I don't have any buffalo wings, but I do have something just as tasty. Over the past couple of years, EA has partnered with the amazing studios like Hazelight and Zoink to give us such creative titles as A Way Out and Faye. Here to explain how they do it are a few of the talented developers working on the next wave of EA originals.
Sometimes you just have this great idea of a game, but it can be really hard to do it on your own.
We wanted space for our studio's creativity to flow free, so that we could try unconventional approaches to solving new ideas.
There are times where you've got to like break past your own sort of mental blocks, even if that meant building a whole new kind of game engine.
We get to do the game we want to do. Nothing, and I mean nothing, comes into the game if it doesn't follow the vision.
We can really push our ideas further and bigger than we first imagined.
Let's find that magic.
And now for a deeper dive into what these developers are working on, we turn our spotlight
Ich vermute mal, es wird EA Play sein. Habt ihr aufgeschrieben? EA
Joseph Ferris.
P. Blaue Haare sind doch sexy. Grüne Haare finde ich schrecklich. Aber blau finde ich echt nice.
Okay, can you swear here? Can you swear? Okay. The Oscars, you know? The Oscars! You! No apologies there. Yeah, I know I'm cocky. I can't help it, man. I was born in Beirut, 1977. I lived there 10 years. There was civil war and there was a lot of
Grün sieht immer so nach
stuff happening there.
Psychischen Ausnahmezustand aus.
We tried to move 5 times to Sweden. The 5th time they let us in. And that's lucky for Sweden, because I've given Sweden a lot, you know. My third movie, Zozo, it's basically about my life when I came to Sweden when I was young. I've done 5 feature movies and now I've done 3 games. And it's way hard to make a game. It's almost like the audience have control of the pacing of the story, while in movies it's being paced for you. In video games, there's so much to be explored from a storytelling perspective because of the interactivity. There are some studios out there that are making games that have good stories, but they pretty much have one mechanic they like reuse all the time. The designers and the story writers are kind of like doing 2 different games. That's why I founded Hazelight, to keep pushing the boundaries of what is possible in games. That's what game number 3 from Hazelight is all about. And action. The new game, It Takes Two, is a co-op action-adventure platformer that will blow your f***ing mind away. The story starts out with a small family. Cody, May, that's the parents, and then Rose, the little daughter. So Cody and May are about to separate. Rose doesn't want them to divorce, so she creates 2 dolls out of wood and clay, and these dolls magically come alive and actually controls both Cody and May. And you could say you're almost controlling their emotions. You're almost playing their emotions. There's even levels where we're actually making a mechanic for their emotions. So again, marrying the story and the mechanics. And I think for the players, that's gonna feel very new, different, and unique. They haven't played anything like this before. It Takes Two is a crazy roller coaster ride that doesn't really have an ending. It has an ending, but that ending is that the roller coaster crashes and you fly into the sky and get up into space, and when you're in space, you're like, what the f am I doing up here? And then maybe you get back to Earth again. That's the best way to describe It Takes Two, actually.
Wow, that was the best way to describe it. All right, Joseph, we love you so much. Thank you. Keep it up over there. The Oscars. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, let's keep this originals train rolling, and let's stay in Sweden. Of course, I'm a fan of both their delicious red gummy fish and their video games. So, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Klaus and Olav from Zoink Games.
Thanks, Greg. Welcome to Gothenburg and, well, my home. Unfortunately, I didn't bring you any Swedish fish, but we do have some exciting news for you about our latest game. At Zoink, we've always been driven by love of rich visual storytelling and creating strange worlds that people can escape to. The weirder, the better, and I think my friend Olav would agree.
Yeah, absolutely. And for our next game though, we wanted to try something a little darker, something out of a gothic fairy tale. What started with a mood and some paintings grew into this really strange world that feels like something out of a beautiful, twisted dream. And that's the world of Random.
Lost in Random is the story of Even, a little girl with a big heart and an even bigger temper. After a horrible event that changes her life, she embarks on a dangerous journey.
Aber haben die nicht gerade Warner Studios gekauft irgendwie?
Just like I have Olav, Even also has a crazy little weird friend thing with her.
Along her journey, Even discovers Dicey, a playful, loyal, almost puppy-like dice companion that gives her the power to really change things in the kingdom of Random. Despite the name, in Even's world, randomness is feared, and a dark force controls every aspect of life, from where you live to how you act or what your favorite color is. It's a coming-of-age story, set against the backdrop of a mysterious world, but it holds a modern message that's really relevant to our world right now.
I think we can all relate to the
Moment
desire to try
EA
and control
und
the chaos
Activision
around us.
Blizzard als
With Dicey's
Käufer.
help, though, Even learns the power in doing just the opposite.
Das gehört noch nicht zu EA.
Embrace the randomness, accept uncertainties in life. And
Ja, aber die nutzen ja Sony als Plattform.
Aber imagine if you could change the course of life with the roll of a dice. What would you do?
Interactive Entertainment gehört nicht zu EA.
Take a chance.
Also die Meldung ist vom 15.06.
We're still a long ways from launch, but we hope you will join Even and Dicey on their journey next year. Until then, please enjoy this first look at Lost in Random.
Welcome to Random.
Batman nutzt Original, also bei Batman gibt es bei Original?
The world of Random bends with the roll of one dice.
Tatsächlich.
A dice that has ruled this kingdom
okay.
for generations, transforming the fates of people just like
you. Aufgefallen.
But what if I told you there is another dice with the power to change everything? Now, my friend, it's your turn to roll, to play the odds, and break.
Aber die sind nicht in EA Access mit drin. Original Access sind die nicht mehr drin. Was ist das?
Well, well.
You can't have the sweet without the sour.
No, Dicey. They should be scared of us, right?
Really cool. That's a look at Lost in Random, and man, embracing randomness. I feel like I live that every day in my life. Ah! Do you know I was gonna do that? You didn't know that. Dicey's my spirit animal. The game's out next year. But for something that's blasting off a whole lot sooner, take it away, Kevin Franklin.
At Final Strike Games, our team of experienced industry veterans have worked on incredible multiplayer franchises. We are passionately focused on making great multiplayer games. That's why I am incredibly excited to announce that we have partnered with the talented team at EA to release our first ever title, Rocket Arena. As you'll see, we stay loyal to the name of the game. It's a rockets-only shooter that allows players to get into the action quickly and stay in the fight. We wanted Rocket Arena to be an awesome, competitive experience to play with friends. I think you're gonna love what we've got in store for you. Here is the all-new trailer of Rocket Arena. Enjoy.
Rockets away!
Let's kick this into gear. The trophy will soon be mine.
Ja, es haben einige Spiele, die dieses Stil jetzt mittlerweile. Aber da kannst du nur mit Raketen schießen.
Quality public transportation. And exotic destinations. Another victory.
Also ich muss sagen, die Sony-Pressekonferenz war bisher besser. Bis jetzt hat mich hier noch nichts. Die läuft jetzt eine halbe Stunde. Bis jetzt hat mich hier noch nicht mal ansatzweise was mein Schlüppi nass gemacht. Manuel, guck nochmal nach. Nee, Schlüppi ist noch trocken. Nach einer halben Stunde hatte ich bei Sony schon 10 Spiele auf der Liste stehen. Kann man Fortnite jetzt nicht unter Wasser spielen? Irgendwo gelesen. Keiner mag Fortnite hier. Ich mag es auch nicht. Oder weil ich es spielen kann. Das wollte ich super mögen. Es ist so unsinnig, das Spiel.
So as you just saw, rockets are obviously awesome to blast all over the place. But in order
Neues
to
Need
come
for
out on top,
Speed werden sie
there's a
wahrscheinlich
lot
noch
to master.
ankündigen. Fällt mir gerade mal so
You'll have a
ein.
range of rocket-powered abilities to blast opponents out of the arena, and an arsenal of evasive moves. Rocket jump, rocket climb, and dodge to avoid getting knocked out yourself. Don't worry though, you're never out of the action for long. Even when you're out, you'll fly right back into the fray. You'll also be able to really customize your own unique look and playstyle.
Kommt das
Each
immer
of the
erst alle
10
2
heroes
Jahre oder
available
was
at
Need for
launch
Speed?
have their own rocket-powered abilities. And as you play, you'll discover items that allow you to further refine
Aber
each
gab es
of
nicht
your
irgendwie
heroes'
Gerüchte, dass sie irgendeins
playstyles.
remastered wollen?
Plus, every character has
Underground oder
100
so?
levels of progression that unlock new cosmetics and rewards. All that and much more when Rocket Arena arrives on July 14th. And there's plenty more content to come in our first season, which begins just 2 weeks after launch on July 28th, and brings with it a blast pass and a ton of free content,
Alle Spiele
including new
müssen
maps,
jetzt
in-game
eine
events,
Season haben
and
und
a new
einen Pass
playable
haben.
character.
Alle.
Rocket Arena is a game meant to be played with friends, regardless of platform. That's why we're thrilled to
Ich habe
announce
keine Freunde, die sowas mit mir
cross-play
spielen.
support right from the start. So grab your friends, regardless of their platform, and get ready to blast off with Rocket Arena on July 14th on PlayStation, Xbox, Origin, and Steam.
Crossplay.
And we'll be sharing more gameplay right after the show with the help of some great content creators. So check us out on YouTube at the link below. See you in the arena.
Ganz schön weiße Zähne.
Wow, that looks great. And hopefully you've all been keeping track of the golden letters hidden
Freunde.
throughout the show and
nur Hater.
nearly cracked the code. Here's a hint. It's not Kanye. Keep an eye out for the last couple of letters, and then at the end of the show, we'll reveal where you need to go to enter the code and a chance to win some great games on Steam. Now, from the future of rocket warfare, we head to a different kind of battle. It's the real reason I didn't get any sleep last night, and if you thought you heard sleigh bells, that's because it might as well be Christmas in June. It's finally time to talk Star Wars Squadrons.
Endlich!
I promise you, we are going to get a first look at some brand new gameplay in just a moment. But first, for anyone who doesn't fully grasp why I'm so excited, earlier this week, EA and Lucasfilm dropped a trailer that literally gave me all the feels, chills, joy, excitement, and then more chills on top of that. Take a look.
Wedge Antilles.
Seize that moment.
When the perfect shot.
Ja gut, das kennen wir ja doch alles schon, Leute.
5 pilots.
1 squadron.
The galaxy's finest.
Sieht so seltsam aus, die Frau. Aber wie sieht diese komisch aus? Das sieht so episch aus. Die haben wahrscheinlich ein Bild damit reingeschnitten, was neu ist.
Wow. The 8-year-old in all of us is celebrating and excited. The 37-year-old man on this couch is excited. Ladies and gentlemen, for the second year in a row, I have the honor and privilege of helping introduce a new Star Wars title. And here, to put the hype in hyperdrive, is none other than Motive's creative director, Ian Frazier. Hello, Ian!
Hey, Greg, how you doing?
I'm great, how are you?
Doing good. Happy to actually get to show this to people.
I bet. Now, in my copious notes I have on you, I'm told you are quite the Star Wars fan and have been a long time. How long have you liked Star Wars?
I've been a Star Wars fan for pretty much my whole life. I don't even remember the first time I saw the movies. And as a kid, there was a lot of different parts of Star Wars I loved. One of them was being a pilot, that idea of climbing into an X-Wing or a TIE fighter. So, you know, I played all the flight games in the 90s, and I got pretty obsessive about them. I'd pause, meticulously draw the insides of the cockpits and stuff. And actually, I dug up some of those drawings from my parents' attic over the holidays.
We're showing them right now to the world. This strikes me as above and beyond the normal level of Star Wars fandom.
I think at Motive you'll find that quite a few people have that level of Star Wars fandom. When we started this project, I talked to a lot of people as they joined the team, and a lot of them had similar kinds of stories of things they'd done as kids. One of them even built a functional cockpit in his garage.
Wow, that's fandom on another level. How do you guys go from being a fan, drawing what you see in the game, or building a cockpit in your garage, to actually making this game?
Well, I think that fandom, just love of Star Wars, has provided a really good foundation for us. But on top of that, of course, the team at Motive got a lot of experience working with Star Wars when they worked on Battlefront 2. And when Battlefront 2 wrapped up,
Diese Bücher hier will ich mir auch mal irgendwann
nochmal holen. That were really into particularly the pilot experience within Star Wars. And we wanted to make something new, something that really went all in on that part of the fantasy. And so we did kind of a grassroots initiative, or started a little passion project, and that ramped up into eventually what is the game we're going to show you today.
You talk about, you know, your passion for this, your nostalgia for Star Wars.
Jetzt weiß ich, welches 5. Schiff da fehlt.
It's been interesting. You know, we were trying to kind of pull from that spiritual heritage of many different games.
Haben aber nur 4 gezeigt. Der B-Wing
fehlt. At the same time, we want to do something that feels fresh and new for fans today. And so what we've tried to look at is sort of the spiritual core of what I think are the best of the Star Wars flight games of the past. And what they did that I love is that they made that part of the universe real. The level of depth and detail that they show in the ships, the way that you control them, is something that I remember fondly from my childhood, and is something that we're trying to do very much with Squadrons. You know, in real life, being a pilot is hard. It takes skill, and that's something that you'll see throughout the game. You know, as you start off playing, it's pretty straightforward, fly around, shoot your lasers, but as you get deeper into it, you start learning how to divert energy from your lasers to your engines, how to shift your shields from the front to the back to cover your butt in a dogfight. Or at the higher levels of skill, you could do really crazy stuff. Like you can boost your engines, fly ahead, cut them off, whip around 180 and shoot a missile off your own tail while drifting backwards. Like real ace pilot stuff. And that's really where we have a lot of fun with the game.
I want to do that. I want to learn how to do that. I understand the nuts and bolts of how to play it. Is there a single-player story? Is there a multiplayer mode? What are we getting into?
It's actually some of both. So the game starts with a brand new single-player story, takes place a little bit after Return of the Jedi, and it has kind of a unique dual perspective approach to it. So when the game starts, you're going to create two pilots. You create a New Republic pilot and an Imperial pilot, and you're going to alternate between their perspectives mission to mission over the course of the story. You're going to meet a diverse cast of characters along the way, and also a few familiar faces. Now, when you're done with that story and you've played maybe a bit in the practice range, you say, hey, I want to try multiplayer. We want to make it really easy for you to hop online with your friends and play competitive space battles at that point. And so we've done a lot to try to reduce the barriers, to make it as easy as possible for you to play with your friends. And so I'm happy to say we fully support crossplay. You could be on PS4, Xbox One, PC. You could be playing on a traditional display or in VR, which, fun fact, the entire game supports VR from beginning to end. It's pretty cool.
Das gehört?
Regardless of how you're playing, which platform,
weiß nicht, ob das voll bekannt war.
Together. Just hook up with your friend, connect, have an awesome space battle.
You just Death Starred my mind, man. Like, that's awesome. That is, the big question, when can people actually play it?
Not too long, actually. Star Wars Squadrons is coming out on October 2nd.
Okay, not too long at all. I was worried about you. I thought you were going to leave me on a teaser there. You didn't. You actually delivered. I appreciate that. The next big ask I have on behalf of everybody watching, I'm sure, who came here for one specific reason, can we see some new gameplay of it? Can we see any gameplay of it?
Absolutely. I kind of figured you might want to. On behalf of everyone at Motive and the team at Lucasfilm, I am very happy to show you the world's first look at gameplay of Star Wars Squadrons. Enjoy.
Okay, jetzt was interessant.
Death Star is gone, but the Imperial fleet is still a threat. Vanguard Squadron, let's make history.
Lustig ist, dass ein Squadron nicht aus verschiedenen Schiffen besteht.
Everything we've done has led to this. Finish those Vanguard scum.
This is Star Wars Squadrons. Earn your wings in a single-player story spanning 2 factions.
All stations, fire on that ship!
And master multiplayer battles as a squadron of 5, with the option to play the entire game in VR. This is the definitive Star Wars pilot experience.
Come on, come on!
You'll begin your career in a single-player story.
Welcome to Titan Squadron,
where you'll play as 2 combat pilots, flying for both the Empire and the New Republic. You'll experience this world through your cockpit. The instrumentation in front of you provides critical feedback about power management, targeting, and shields. With a squadron of diverse characters at your side, prove your skills on increasingly challenging missions.
Hello, Vanguard. Welcome to the Nadiri dockyards.
One of my spies has linked the attacks
to the Starhawk
project.
The story of the 2 pilots you play
stick together
will shape the balance of power in the galaxy.
Ich hoffe, da gibt es dann einen Modus, dass das alles das Spiel ein bisschen übernimmt. Nicht, dass ich dann noch anfangen muss und irgendwelche Energie von A nach B schieben.
You'll need flight time with all 8 ships. Fighters are the most flexible and versatile, able to handle any situation. Interceptors are fast and highly maneuverable.
Let's get them.
Ideal for hunting down your opponent's starfighters.
That was kind of fun.
Support ships can keep allies safe and stocked up, as well as disrupting enemy fighters.
Light them up. Nice.
Bombers are the heavy hitters, able to deal devastating damage to enemy flagships and starfighters.
But if you've got a preferred component and need something customized, I'll take care of it.
Unlock everything you need to customize your pilot and starfighters simply by playing the game. From cosmetics to an arsenal of over 50 components that alter how your ships fly, fight, and survive.
They're on you!
I'll deal with it.
You can dramatically change your loadout depending on your squadron's strategy. Finally got it. This will be critical in Star Wars Squadron's multiplayer modes. First up, dogfights. This is an all-out 5v5 battle.
That hard 5, that was the best!
Fine-tune your loadouts to work as a team.
Moving in on the enemy.
Utilize components like tractor beams, turrets, and mines to slow down your opponents or set up your squad mates for the kill.
Rebels unmarked.
For teams looking for an even greater challenge, it's time to prove yourself in Star Wars Squadron's signature mode, Fleet Battles. Fleet Battles are multi-stage conflicts. Whether playing solo or with friends, you'll have the option to compete against other players or AI as a squadron of 5.
Don't worry, I got him for you.
Meet your team in the social hub to solidify strategy, coordinate loadouts, and prepare for takeoff. First, push the front line by winning the dogfight in the center of the map. Next, attack or defend 2 medium-sized capital ships.
Das habe ich schon vermutet, dass es da verschiedene Stufen gibt.
We've lost our capital ships.
And finally, the ultimate goal. Target and destroy the subsystems of your opponent's massive.
Das habe ich schon vermutet. Das hatte ich ja im Trailer gesagt, dass es da verschiedene Steps gibt.
At each phase, your squadron either pushes the line forward or falls back to defend.
Keep our flagships safe.
It's your squadron's choice of how to play.
I'm hit!
Speedy, unrelenting assaults.
Stay together, strike quickly.
Stealth and subversion.
Jamming the enemy. Sensors can't spot you.
Or brutal bombardment.
That ship is vulnerable. Take your shot.
We need to hurry.
A unified squadron is the key to victory.
Taking my attack run now.
Let's make this count.
Aber es ist krass, die Entscheidung, dass es nur 5 vs 5 ist. Dass sie da keine großen Maps oder so mit 32 vs 32 oder so. Die Entscheidung, die würde ich gerne mal wissen, wie die dazu gekommen sind. Weil das ist das Einzige, was ich ein bisschen bemängle, dieses 5 vs 5.
What's up, everyone? It's your boy Lamar Jackson. I'm excited to be a part of the EA Sports family and to be you guys' new man cover athlete. I can't wait to show you guys what we have in store for you this season. This is EA Sports, next level.
Alter, wenn die Pupille so aussieht, solltest du ganz schnell ein CT machen. Aber ganz dringend.
This game is my one true love. Makes me feel like somebody. I never thought I could rise to another way.
It's just me and the keeper. My heart is like... Score that goal, and you're a hero.
Nee, hat nichts mehr mit Wachs zu tun. Ist eigentlich schon fast tot, so entrundet wie die war.
You know what it sounds like? 60,000 people
singing your song.
I can't live without that feeling.
It's in my bones.
Ich hab so ein bisschen das Befürchten, dass da nichts wirklich mehr kommt.
Feel it in your hands.
Chase it.
See the unknown.
Face my fears.
You live to fight again.
I want the real thing. I want that sweat dripping, shin splitting, hair raising.
So 1, 2 Indie-Spiele vorgestellt. Und dann, ja.
I want to feel it all. EA Sports, it's in the game.
Now, that's a lot to look forward to, but there's more. Here to tell us about the future of gaming is EA's Chief Studio Officer, Laura Miele.
Thanks, Greg, and thanks, Lamar. Welcome to the EA Sports family. There are great things to come from EA Sports for all of you, And that's just the beginning. As you've seen throughout the show today, our electronic artists are working hard to bring you more of the games that you want to play. Games like Star Wars Squadrons, Apex Legends, and Command & Conquer.
Ich glaube, die haben im Moment wirklich das Problem mit Corona, dass sie selber nicht wissen, wann wie welche Spiele und dass die E3 abbesch...
Now, we've talked a lot about all the exciting games you'll be playing this year, but our studios are working even further out, creating new experiences, new stories, new gameplay, all enabled by new console technology. And we're so excited about what's to come. We don't want to wait until next June to share what the teams are working on.
Aber das war aber auch schon klar, dass dieses Jahr nicht gute Spiele oder nicht viele Spiele rauskommen.
Generation shifts are an opportunity to push beyond the boundaries of gaming as we know it today. And this time is no different. Our studios are taking crazy ambitious ideas and making them real. Criterion is known for how their games feel. From superior physics to nuanced details of gameplay, this team hand-curates the moment-to-moment experience. And with the new consoles this year, there will be a seamless immersion which will get you into the race in a matter of seconds. BioWare imagines and creates worlds where you become the hero of your own story. And we're using this next generation of technology to make those fantasy worlds your reality. For every console generation, DICE sets the bar for excellence in audio and visual presentation. We are creating epic battles at a scale and fidelity unlike anything you've experienced before. At Motive, we are working on a highly ambitious, innovative new game that puts the power and creativity in your hands. And it's an experience that would have been impossible without next-gen technology.
Hat ja die ganzen Bilder geändert
bei Twitter und so. This is just the beginning of the things we are working on, and there is so much more to come. The future of EA Studios is not just about new technology. It's about you, your voices, your ideas. We want to be where you come to play. We want to make games for everyone. So please keep giving us your feedback and let's build the future together. On behalf of all of our studios, thank you for joining us today. But before we sign off, there's just one more game we would love to share.
Battlefield.
Cousin Darren, over to you.
Thank you. So the moment is here. We finally get to say,
we're back, we're doing it. Skate's happening, we're rolling. We've secretly got together. It's the beginning. The skate evolution continues.
We've been waiting years, honestly, to.
Oh, ernsthaft? Das ist das eine Spiel, was jetzt noch zeigt.
The right idea, and really, really pleased to say that we're here.
Irgendwas?
It is really early, but it takes a little while to find Cuz or wake him up.
Das ist denn ihre Jahrespräsenz.
Still, we've got a long way to go.
Gar nichts sonst.
Kein
BioWare, kein
we really can't
Battlefield.
Wait to bring you guys in and have you be a part of it with us.
We want to thank you for your passion, your patience, and all the support that you've shown, us to get to this point.
Comments.
It's amazing. We cannot believe you commented this into existence. Amazing. Skate changed my life. Thank you so much. Skate forever.
Guys, we did it. We brought back Skate. Thank you to EA. Thank you to Cuz. Thank you to Darren. Thank you to you. Thank you to me. I can't believe that I'm so happy in my heart.
Und da hinten schon die goldenen Live-Buchstaben standen, ist das auch vorbei.
I can't believe it. Before we go, because I love you guys, here are the last letters of the secret code. If you think you've got the complete code, go to player.gg/EA and enter for a chance to win one of thousands of free games sponsored by player.gg. You can find the official rules and everything else over at player.gg/EA. Now, this has been an amazing experience, an amazing opportunity for all of us all over the world to come together and celebrate gaming. Thank you for being part of EA Play. Until next time, I'll see you online, and it's been my pleasure to serve you.
Alter, ist das peinlich. Was zum Teufel ist das gewesen? Was zum... Wie enttäuscht ist das? Das 5 Minuten Star Wars, ansonsten... Da kam ja gar nichts. Eine neue Season von Apex, geil, 2-3. Ja, okay, Indie-Spiele. Star Wars. Das zähle ich erst einmal zu dem Indie-Spiel. selbst die EA-Sportspiele sind wahrscheinlich so ähnlich zu den letzten Jahren, dass sie kein Material zu den Spielen zeigen. Das ist ja total peinlich. Oh, ich will nicht die Kommentare lesen. Web. Alter, lol. Dislike. Ja. Oh, guck mal, die Dislikes. Immer beim 1000 gesprungen gerade. Es war nicht mal eine neue Season für Apex.
Teams for their amazing dedication.
Alter, die Dislikes. Alter, wie schlecht ist das denn?
Teams for their amazing.
Guck mal, die Dislikes, Komm, wir geben das auch ein Dislike. Also ich gebe zwar selten Dislikes, sondern like ich lieber gar nicht.
Teams for their amazing.
Alter, wie schlecht war das denn?
Es war peinlich mit von wegen, wie toll sind wir? Und oh, schau mal, jetzt sind wir voll woke und alles. Wie fast alle momentan Firmen da peinlich sind, aber es war halt auch inhaltlich, was Spiele angeht.
Ja,
sorry, aber
Electronic Arts believe in that.
Und auch was die politischen Statements angeht, die hatten ja wenig Inhalt. Also sie haben ja wenig gesagt von wegen, wir spenden jetzt mal 10 Millionen an das. Ja, oder wir
müssen da besser werden.
Ja, genau, wir müssen da besser werden und also ich stimme ja den Botschaften prinzipiell voll zu, aber ich stimme
die sind ja voll sauer hier. Die sind voll aggro.
Ja klar.
Also das ist doch nee, sorry, aber das ist verlogen.
Aber vor allem halt, ich komme mir ja selbst irgendwann so ein bisschen wie so ein wandelndes Klischee vor nach solchen Events, wenn ich schon wieder der zynische Sack bin, der es nicht geil fand.
Aber definitiv gleich.
Das war halt auch einfach wirklich traurig.
Also. Aber zu deiner Verteidigung zu sagen, es war ja nicht viel da, wo man zu hätte geil sein können.
Ja, René, dann gib mir doch mal die ganzen geilen Gameplay-Trailer nochmal hier. Ich
lade den einen schon runter.
Ja, dann analysieren wir doch mal die Show. Also gehen wir doch mal alle spielen.
Müssen wir vorher nochmal...
Es ist so peinlich.
Erinnerst du dich noch, wenn du mal aus einer E3-PK rausgegangen bist mit 5 vollgeschriebenen DIN A4-Seiten und mit, oh Gott, was war da müssen wir drüber reden, da müssen wir drüber reden.
Also müssen wir vorher nochmal einen Break machen oder machen wir
Nee,
die sind voll am
Ab. Und dann gehen wir ins Bett, Leute. Und erinnert euch da draußen dran, schaut auf Steam, da sind viele spannende Demos von Spielen.
Schaut lieber uns zu, wir haben ein schöneres Programm, glaube ich, mit Fing. Als,
sehr gut. Ich mach
mal. Ihr habt diese Woche Sachen gesehen,
die Aufnahme aus.
Gab.
Das ist peinlich.
Zum ersten Mal ist mir jetzt auch im Nachhinein